What do you see from the Cardinals? Is it Coach Rogers?
Yeah, Jeff Rogers, 7th season there. He's been a long-time special teams coordinator. Really, really good with his personnel. He's done a great job plugging and placing his personnel, getting the personnel that he has, and he schemes it up in a way where it gets those guys, to make a lot of plays. And a lot of respect for Jeff. I've known him for a number of years, and he's a really good coach. And there's a reason why he's there for 7 seasons, and he's surpassed a couple head coaches because of what he does on and off the field there.
You brought a new kicker in this week.
Yeah.
What went into that decision?
Sometimes throughout the year, we're in week 15. It's always good to just get eyes on other guys and just see where they're at. And it's good to, to kickoffs all week, and it's getting colder outside. So in order to, help Joey Sly as well, it's always good to bring another leg in. And that's kind of why we did it.
And everyone's competing, right?
Yeah.
Just by nature of the jobs, right? So
Yeah.
Is it a competition to the point of like you could elevate him to kick one day, or is it more?
Yeah, it's more just like right now we're just getting some work in for both guys. It's a workload deal and just rock and roll. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but we're always evaluating. That's what we do as coaches, and just gotta keep working that. And that's for every position as we on go. Yeah.
And the Joey on the missed field goal fights 2 weeks ago feels like.
Yeah, I know, right? Dang.
How do you? What happened? I guess is the honest question.
Yeah, it's never, I always look at it piece by piece, but, it's not an easy position. Sometimes you think it's a cheap shot, a cheap shot or an easy shot or a short field goal, and you end up missing it maybe by just a bad approach or just a lack of focus or something like that. And Sly's a professional, so to get back and rolling and, look at the film the next day and, all right, what did I do wrong? I need to next situation just comes in, I need to be locked and loaded and ready to make every opportunity, because these games are. Most games in the history of the NFL so far this year have been decided by 6 points or less. So those field goals are big. And that field goal would have been big in that game for us to win that game. So we know it, and we know on special teams, I think everyone owns it, that plays special teams where one play can make the difference. So I'm still disappointed by that, but at the same time, we got to move on. And, hey, we get a chance in Arizona, and we got to make sure we knock those down.
Just with the Cardinals, I know their punter's been on the injury report.
Yeah.
What's the challenge of preparing for 2 punters, or what is that?
Yeah, you gotta get the information from our pro scouts, and we got to prepare for both. That's how we're approaching it. And whoever's going to play, and we got to have a plan for either one.
And then with Chad, what have you seen from Chad? Obviously,
Chad's done a great job, man. He's 19 to 23 right now. He's made some 2-game winners there, and I'm happy for Chad. I think this kicking profession, it's tough. Sometimes it doesn't work out at certain places, and then you go somewhere else and it clicks. And you have to go through your ups and downs. It's like work with anything in life. You go through ebbs and flows, and you finally let it click. And I hope he continues to do a great job. And I'm happy for all guys. And prolong his career, make all your field goals, and keep doing what you're doing, because I do like Chad. And I thought, I've always liked him, even when he was a college kid, when I was at a different team looking at him. I thought he was an excellent prospect, and I'm glad he's doing a good job.
Ready for some warm weather?
Yeah, I love Arizona. I lived there for 3 years, so I know the area very well. And I know it'll be 70 degrees and sunny and nice, and I do like that. It'd be perfect.
We saw Dell make a great tackle, one of the kickoff coverages.
Yeah.
From a couple weeks ago. Maybe you want to think, is there someone that maybe we're not thinking about, talking about, that you feel like is really rising up coverage teams?
Yeah, Jaheim Bell. Jaheim Bell's done a great job. From OTAs to training camp to even week 1, 2, 3 when he was inactive, you know what I mean? And now he's a 4-core guy for us, and a guy who's playing a lot of football for us. So Jaheim Bell's done a great job, give him his flowers, and I hope he continues to do this, because he's not there yet. He's going to continue to climb, but I think he's owned that role of, hey, I'm the third tight end right now. I need to play special teams and contribute that way until I get on the field as a tight end, whenever that's going to be. And that's always my plan is, hey, you start on special teams, and eventually you graduate to be a full-time starter on defense, and that I'm happy. Because that means we help develop you into a player that you can be, by playing in space, tackling, blocking, things like that.
That's what I was going to ask. How do you take those skills from special teams and apply them towards?
It's all football, right? You're playing in space. You're having to control your body, block, finish, tackle. Everything that you do on offense or defense, you're doing on special teams. It's just maybe a little bit more space involved, unless you're a corner or safety, things like that. So it's the same thing. Offensive guys is where, like Jaheim Bell's, right? Where you have to go tackle and make plays where they're not used to doing as tight ends. But that it creates more skill for you, and it prolongs your career as well because you put that on film.
Safe trip.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.